life again. I feel like I'm going on a endless merry-go-round. I have a little bit of a cold, and I don't feel like I belong to the United States anymore. Today I was looking at the stars, and I remember when I was a child how much I love Christmas, like every kid. And then I saw these 3 stars, and it was about the 3 little kings. And to me, it's my 3 little kids now. And when I was in Venice, I used to look at those 3 stars, and it was more about my 3 little children. And then I used to fantasize that my eyes were the Santa Lucia stars looking over my 3 kids. It's horrible when and hopeless. I have been living through tragedy most of my life, and I don't have a clue how in the world I'm not dead yet. I cannot deny that it has not been on my head since my kids left. It's been very deep on me, and what I have tried or not tried to do, I guess you can read between the lines. I longed for those kids, and I was just as hurt as they were, and I feel so sad about it. I don't know how to raise them. I recently saw a picture of my son. He hates me, probably won't see me. And he's so beautiful. He looks like Timberlake. He probably hates me so much that if he hears this video, he will just insult me in the worst way. I don't know what to say. I'm on my knees. I recently was hurt in a way that it all over me, and I cannot explain it. But they say to protect the innocent. I'm in a lot of pain. I do not know what I have to do to show my kids how much I love them. I'm only hoping that one of these videos will do it. But I do not know how to do this because I'm not good at tagging or hashtags. Every time I sit down, I ask, I'm praying. And I'm asking God to give me wisdom, to give me strength, to do the right things and to continue, and to stop being someone that people just hurt. And I walk around and I say to myself, how can I have no power to do any of this? And how is it so difficult? I really, really want to reach my kids. And I know this will help them. It will not hurt them. It will help them because I suffer just as much as they did. And I always dream of a hug. But the jealousy of my ex, that he would not want to share nor believe on anything. He'd rather have my kids on pills. They long for me as much as I long for them. And we have suffered independently. I make them suffer. But you make me suffer. And you know that. And when I came and I found you, I was hoping that you were my Prince Charming, you were full of love. And then there was no love. And you remember that because I used to ask you. There was no dinners, there was no dates, there was no nothing. I was just a lost kid, just like the two girls that you have in your house right now. And now you're stopping me. And you're destroying them. And you do not think so because you want to hear a psychologist. I mean, let me tell you, your psychologists look more mentally disturbed than I do. At least I make an effort to look good. That woman, if you put her on a washer and a dryer and take it to the dry cleaning, she should look like shit. Sorry. You know, if you have a person who is really self-confident, you look like that. I make an effort. So I think tonight, how she spent her 16th birthday. What in the world did you do for her? Because I would have done everything. You know, if you would have given me the money, I would have disappeared with whole money. But it would have been balloons, and it would have been an orchestra, and it would have been violinists. It would have been so beautiful. I don't know, what did you do for her? I didn't even want to ask you on an email. Because I thought that I would be so disappointed to hear. What the hell did you do for her? Because taking in consideration how you treated me. How you got angry when I was just trying to make myself happy. Maybe you have to have a trip to Miami Beach. And you will see these Italian girls that are so beautiful. And oh my goodness, do they require maintenance? So I was just like a little Kia compared with these Cadillacs. And the way you're acting, it makes me wonder if you're a happy person. That you have nothing better to do, that instead of thinking about unifying and understanding that you have a lot to do with this, you're just looking the other way, and that you feel like you can intimidate me with your comments, your attitude, and your stupid asshole lawyer. I have no respect for him. But, you know, what can I say? This is not about you. This is about our girl. What have you done to my girls, you son of a bitch? I would like to know what the fuck have you done to my girls? And I feel many times that I am not in America after all these years. I feel this is... Why is America complaining about the Middle East and about other countries? To have people like you getting away with this shit, huh? You know how they look and you know how they live. And look how you make them. And now you're trying to twist it all on me. You know, if America was going to be so much better for our daughters, I would have expected that they would be at the university doing very well and very happy and not totally disturbed. You have just injected medicine and pills. Because this is what you wanted to do with me. And I ran away. What my daughters don't remember is what you did weeks before I left. Yes, Christopher got angry and didn't want me to come back because he was afraid that things were going to be the same. But what he didn't know is that they were not going to be the same. And then you got provocative. You took my kids and you made me beg for them. And then if that was not good enough, you chased me or you threatened me with a knife, and then you fought with me like if you were wrestling another man. Because my daughter spilled coffee and you were upset that I took the blame. And then she was whining and you called her a F bitch. They don't know this, huh? They don't know that I closed the door and that I tried to keep all that. And then they don't know that my son tried to beat the crap out of you. And now my son hates me. And you're so happy with that. You're really happy with that shit, huh? What makes your argument feel better? What have you done? You have alienated a whole family of a mother that adores her children at homeschool, while most of the time you were just fucking drinking and you didn't have time to be involved. And now, after I spend all that time, cultivating them, giving them a great time, they come to America and they have to live like kids who have been probably raised on the ghetto. You cannot spend any money on my kids. Yeah, my kids. I gave birth to them. Your sperm is worthless. Because if you don't have the balls and you have to hide like a little coward, like you did behind that stupid little fat lawyer of yours, and you cannot respect, and you want to turn the whole omelette on me. It's about our children. It's about our children. And it's not about you. I don't like you. I cannot imagine how I fall in love with you. You know, I thought you were a sweet guy, you were a good guy, but obviously you were not. No. I'm sure you have your opinion about me. Fantastic. I'm sure it's very bad. Fine. It's your opinion. But this is about our children. Unfortunately, ours. And what we feel against each other is not important. It's about that they can make it and that they grow up to be people who believe in forgiveness, that they move forward, that they don't have a trauma, that they both parents recognize their total fuck-ups, and that our kids are not going to suffer. But you don't want to join me on this, do you? You want to prove and just show off all the money that you can make at your fucking work. You don't want to do anything except telling me that I should not post these videos. I will post these videos. You don't let me talk to my kids. I will post these videos. I'm only trying to talk to the kids. I have a lot to say about you. You wanted to humiliate me when you men recruit me on the Navy. And you, when I wanted to be with you, you suggested my 3 options. And then you go into the court and you make me look like that, huh? I don't care. I don't care. Because if anything happened, our daughters didn't commit suicide or hurt themselves while they were in Europe. And you were such a coward. And you used all this to your advantage. They were your best school. You never live in Berlin. You never live in Europe. You being a little marijuana, cocaine, little shit that listens to AC/DC or whatever. Live in some little shitty town in Montana and Wyoming and get laid with prostitute. And now, you have put my kids to believe that there was evil when there was no evil and said horrible things about me. When all the time alone I consulted every decision with you, you stabbed me on the back because it suits your plans. I only want to have a dialogue with you to save our girls, to get them out of that stupid trail that you want to put on me. You were not good enough parent to take care of these girls in America, and now you want to make me look like I was a bad parent. But when I was in Europe, I never contacted you to tell you that our kids were this, and I never did anything to fuck you up your life. You come all the way to Europe to fuck up my life. So now, I am not going to let go. You have to get used to that. Because they are my flesh and my blood. And I educate them. And I love them. And I have good intentions. I'm their mother. And I don't know who the hell was in that picture with you and Christopher, Nina, and Pia. I could care less. But she probably should know what a person you are. That you have destroyed the life of your whole family for your ego. It's very sad, because we don't have much to live, and I only want them to be happy. It doesn't have anything to do with you, it doesn't have anything to do with me. But if our children keep believing that life, you're not going to be disappointed, even if it comes from your own parents, it doesn't even have to do with me. It's the fact that they're living not believing in love. And this is why I left you, because you kill all that love, because you kill all hope. I didn't learn anything or enjoy anything out of life with you. You were never there. Even when I had your children, you didn't even give me flowers. You didn't recognize me. You never let me share your life with you. And I was just comparing my life to other women that they were my age on the military, and I suffered very much knowing how they were treated and how you treated me. And you want to tell me that I deserve to be beaten up. That's what you think. That you want to erase all the damage that you did to me, and that you don't want to talk about it. This is what amazes me, or your racist mother. I don't have nothing against your dad, but that woman, I hope she's dead. I don't like her. She never treated us right. She asked me to abort. Who are you? You feel like you're white supremacist, that you can erase the mother of your children because you just don't like her, huh? Because you have totally said, oh, she's a nutcase, so we delete her. She doesn't exist because she was horrible. Really? Let's ask your mother or your father, or let's ask them about your life with them, and let's ask about their ancestors. Would they have done what you're doing to me? No, you're doing this to me. Like you say, you have done this, you have prepared yourself for years. I want to make contact with my girls. I want to save my girls. And I think if you love our girls, you want to save them too. You took my son, and he hates me. So there was no communication. It was always like, yeah, everything is fine. And then on the eyes of my son, no, it was not fine. You probably told him that I was a horrible person and selfish, and I didn't care. But I was not aware. Just like I was not aware that she tried to kill herself. And your little fucking excuse, 1, 2, 3, as you wrote it, is bullshit. You're irresponsible. If you can tell me to get rid of my videos, that means you're following me around on the internet. So if you can do that effort, then you knew how to find me. Because you know very well you tried to add me on Facebook. And you knew all along when you showed to the core my pictures of kissing my boyfriend and having a great time. It was not my money. He was trying to make me happy, something that you never did with all the money that you ever made. You never took me to a vacation. You never took me to a trip. You never celebrated my birthday. You never celebrated our children's birthday. So I have to make it happen, I order Shazam, Amazon. I make it happen because we fell totally on the back. And since I am not a non-class person like you, and I always look to reinvent myself and try to learn, because we only live once, and knowledgeable is so important, and culture and art is beautiful, musical, and all you live is stuck on your 70s and work and go home and drink beer. This is not the life that I want for my daughters. Those girls belong in Paris or Berlin. They belong in Rome, Italy. The world is for everyone, and you want to stuck them on a little county of rednecks. The old town is fantastic, huh? I already told you, move them to the goddamn old town. Get a freaking loft. Get my girls from the goddamn suburbs. They don't belong there. And get them into art. Get them a studio. Get a piano. Can you get a decorator? Can you go to IKEA? Can you put something on the wall? Paint it. What are you doing with all that money? Here you're I don't understand you. I cannot stop thinking about this. You know, with the little time that I have, I'm trying to make the best. But my daughters are very present every day. And today, I cannot stop thinking about my girls. Because after I found out all these things, did my daughter knew that I was not informed? Does she know that I love her? Did you ever say your mother loved her? I mean, if you beat the crap out of me when my daughter was pregnant, when I was pregnant with her, and I forgive you for that, why can't you teach my daughters forgiveness? That I know that I love them. You have everything. You even have my underwear. You lied to the core. I don't care. It used to mean something. It doesn't mean anything. But that's not the end of it, my dear. Trust me. If there's no negotiations, I am back and I'm not the same person. It's not for nothing. This is bullshit. America is not that. At least the one that I don't believe. I cannot stop thinking about them. I want to work with you. You don't have to do it directly. I don't mind sitting across from you and talking to you about it. We're two adults. Forget about our relationship. I don't care. You know, business meeting. It's our children. We're supposed to set up an example. What do you gain out of feeding this bonfire with more wood? I already said to you in the last video, I don't want to be a number. I don't want our kids to be a number. They live a fantastic life in Europe. What the fuck are you doing this to my kids? If anybody is to blame for anything that is happening, it's not me. Because after 3 years, even a soldier would have rehabilitated his life. You're full of bullshit. You and that little retard doctor of yours. I want my daughters out of this medicine bullshit. I want to be involved with this, and I want to be able to help. For their sake, not for your fucking ego. That's all I have to say. For God's sake, how can I make you understand? Our daughters don't deserve to be another statistic. I don't care how I feel about you. I want to help them. And I want to be by your side to help them. But this bullshit, how was it supposed to happen? If America was so fantastic for them, why are you turning this whole shit on me? Since they came here, they're nothing. They're just feeling really bad all the time. Those girls are nearly genius. They're beautiful. They're stronger than me and you to put together. I mean, they're stronger than any of us put together. They're knowledgeable. They're hungry for knowledge. They are so incredible. Everybody that came across from there loved them. I'm sure it's the same there. Why? My daughters are in such a darkness, like a kid. You want to put that on me, huh? No, it's not. Because they have to understand that just like in life, you and I have suffered through shit. We've been through hell. They have to understand life is not easy. It's about forgiveness. Some people, I want to help them. I want to hug them. I want to love them. I want to be there. Even if I see them every 6 months. They want to break. They want to create. They can come to me. But don't stop this from happening. Because it's not natural.